Okay, this is Thomas. My name is Vandressa and Jung. And
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Hello, Thomas.
Hello. Me.
He's so sweet.
Okay.
Thomas is playing.
Yes, he's playing here.
Okay.
Thomas is born
in 3 years ago.
3 years ago, May 23, 2018, in Miami, Florida. And he has a cystic fibrosis double delta F508. It's most common here.
Yeah.
And he used the enzymes, nebulizations, and CPT. Now he uses Orkambi. Is a modulation. And I think it's 6 months. It's possible Trikafta. I don't know. I'm waiting.
He started to participate in a research with Trikafta. He was selected to participate in this research. So I suppose less than 6 months, in the few months, 2-3 months, he will start to use Trikafta. That this is an amazing transformation.
Okay, if you want, we are asking questions and you are answering the. But first, I want to introduce ourselves to you. This week is the Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week according to the UK charity. And me and my team friends want to take videos from the forum people for each day. For today, we thought that make interview with you, and thank you so much again. And now Beyza is gonna start to ask questions. Beyza.
Hi. I'm Beyza, and I find through the Instagram to your family, and thank you again. And I will start to a question. Can you introduce yourself and your son?
Nice to meet you, Beyza. And can you introduce it? Do you explain?
Well, we are from Brazil. We are living in Miami for almost 10 years. Thomas was born in 2018. We realized he has CF before to born. So before to born, we was prepared. We make a lot of researches. We spoke with a lot of doctors, a lot of specialized people, pulmonologists, geneticists. All we have access, we spoke with. So when Thomas born, we knew about everything about CF. We was totally prepared. We had a medical team prepared. Immediately he born, he started to be treated.
Yeah. And because I made this because the doctor.
It's okay.
Yes.
Yes, we discovered because Vandressa was pregnant with twins, and one of the factors had a problem, and we started to investigate what is the problem about the malformation. And in this genetic research, we discovered that Vandressa was CF carrier. With this information, we make a genetic test with me, and we discovered I also was carrier. And based on this information, we made a genetic test in the fetus, in Thomas.
Yeah, that,
We was detected with CF with 5-6 months of gestation.
5 months.
Of pregnancy. So the doctors.
It's normally in the US.
Yes.
It's normally in the US. The doctors,
advisor to interrupt the gestation. But we was not informed, not accepted. So we started to make it the research, and after that we decided to go ahead because we was very hopeful to have a healthy baby, and that's happened.
Yeah.
Okay, can you describe the cystic fibrosis as a patient's family?
Well, for our family, maybe because we started the treatment very early, maybe because we was psychological prepared, maybe we had access to high-tech treatments. We have a totally normal life.
Yes.
Totally normal life. If we exclude the fact that Thomas has to take enzymes in meals and to make the respiratory treatments also twice a day, everything is normal. Thomas has 2 crises
And 3 hospitalizations. And
Just when we born, we stay in the hospital for almost 1 month. After that,
Is
1 year after or 10 months after, he has a pancreatic, and he stay in the hospital for 20 days. And after 1 year, he had
never hospitalization.
No, he had a bacterium.
No, just in 2019.
Yes, because of
December.
bacterium,
Yeah.
and stay in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But sickness, no symptoms, no problems in the lungs, totally normal.
Because he made treatments every day.
Yes, we made Vandressa use the best and the pulmonary treatment every day. So
because this is not hospitalization.
Yes, no,
But
yeah.
we try and make everything as a normal possible for him.
But what we know, families that has a lot of problem with that. Vandressa is in contact with a lot of CF patients around the world, and she has a story. People who goes to the hospital once a month. That is not our case. Not we know. We never heard about that.
Yeah. Yes.
No, yes.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I
Repeat it.
repeat it.
Tom's.
Is a pulmonary symptoms. Yeah, well, Thomas has a lot of symptoms because he used the medicines and the treatments every day, and he nothing problems with a pulmonary.
Yes,
and
he has no symptoms in the lungs. The small symptoms in the digestive systems, pancreatic, that we try to control with the enzymes.
Yes.
And it is totally controlled. Sometimes there is some diarrhea or something like that. We control with the dose of the enzymes.
In January this year, he começou a usar, como é que é? He started to use the Incala. It's a new medication for pancreatic problems. And because this medication, the problems with pancreas is very low. Don't have more, no?
No.
Because this medication is improve the absorptions and improve the calories and lipids and nutrients for the foods. And because this, he stays very well.
We control, Vandressa control very close the weight. This is our more worries. And sometimes when Thomas lost weight or don't gain weight as we hope, we improve the food, and this supplement is not a medicine, it's a supplement. It's called Incala, that we mix it with the food, and it helps so much to absorption of the foods. So Thomas is over the average of the children of his age, even CF. We went to the doctor last week, and he's 98% of percentile. So it's over the average of all children.
Oh.
Okay. Normally, the day by day, it's enzymes and control of the growth. Thomas started to use Orkambi, that's a modulator that can change the sickness situation.
No, what the medicine is here in the US. Usually the medications arrive very fast now, and he have a Trikafta, you know, a Trikafta, no, and Orkambi, and Calidaco, and a lot of modulations. Oh.
But he wants to know what is a day by day.
Day by day, the treatment is albuterol and
enzymes in any meal, and albuterol.
Albuterol saline solution, and pulmozyme every day with a CPT vest. And use enzymes with food, Incala, no, with food, and Orkambi 2 times a day, in the morning, in the night.
Yes, and the Trikafta is authorized right now after 6 years old.
Yes.
But Thomas is a part of research will start in 2 or 3 months.
Yes. Okay.
And I want to ask about the drugs again. Which drugs do you use? And did you have difficulty in accessing medicines?
No.
Oh no, here no.
The insurance pay almost everything, and something that the insurance
Not very.
don't want to pay because it's very new, like Kafka, for example. The CF Foundation warranty all treatments.
Yes.
And we had 2 big hospital that treat CF. It's the Nichols Children's Hospital
And the Miami University.
in Miami University. We, when Thomas was born, we started in Children's or Nichols Hospital, and after that we moved to University of Miami.
Today is the University of
Yes,
Miami.
today we are in University of Miami, and the doctors is very attentive. And when we have any kind of issues with the medicine, they solve too fast.
Yeah, US is a very different medicines because he is arriving very fast every.
Yeah, the health here, the medicine here is almost private. There is no public health, but everything is paid by foundations. So all hospitals belongs to some foundation who grants treatment for everybody.
What about patients' diet? How should patients eat? What do you consume?
For the food? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Normal food.
Normal food, but increase the
Proteins.
fats and proteins. Is around 30% is a carbo, and after this is a fat and protein. More fat and more protein.
But this is the same food that we take, he takes. So well, obviously we take less.
I improve one more olive oil or salt. He need more salt.
Yes, more salt. Because
And more protein, but the same, like the same, no?
the same.
Just a bit improve fat and salt.
He likes fish.
Yes.
Like
He loves the fish. He loves the fish and vegetables.
So we have to control to him to take more fat than normal.
Yes. Thomas is a little bit different to other children. He like vegetables and like fish, and we need take the vegetables and.
So we have to hide broccolis, for example, because if not, he takes all broccolis and don't want the hard food. So he is different, as Vandressa told, because he don't like hamburgers, he don't like McDonald's or something like that.
I have one more question. Do you use alternative therapies, aromatherapy or breath therapy?
I use it aromatherapy. I use for sleeping. I use where's the name? It's doTERRA. is essential oil. Is the name is Brave oil. I use it for sleeping, and the honey manuka.
Once a day.
Yes, in the morning. I discovered the manuka with a friend living in the Montenegro. I discovered manuka, and I tried to use 30 months and off 1 month and starting 30 months. You know, the manuka?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the physiotherapists of the trampoline and swimming and happy running.
It's not alternative, but he will start next week with karate. Everything nice. he can move. Is good for the lungs, no?
Yes.
That's very nice.
I want to ask, how does cystic fibrosis affect his on daily basis life?
Not too much. We are probably more careful than other parents, because mainly in the pandemic we don't get Thomas in the school. We controlled very, very hard
the bacteria.
We Vandressa clean the house twice a day practically.
And my best friend is the alcohol.
But not drink.
For bacteria.
And I think it's that because our life is totally normal, but we are more careful with Thomas than the other families with his children. Only that I can mention.
Okay. What advice would you give to other people suffering with cystic fibrosis?
Ter uma rotina muito importante. The routine.
To have a rigid routine.
Yes, is the most important. And os tratamentos, rotinas de tratamentos muito importantes. Physiotherapy.
Physiotherapy. Don't skip the physiotherapy.
Yes, it's very, very, very important. Eu vou explicar que por exemplo, o primeiro ano que a gente não teve tanto cuidado com a fisioterapia, ele acabou tendo uma hospitalização, né?
Yes, in the first years that we are not usual with the day by day with the physiotherapy, Thomas had 2 hospitalization, and after that, never more. So
the routine is very, very important.
Every day, all you have to do, probably will have a totally normal life, and there will be no sickness, no hospitalization, no symptoms.
E levar isso como uma coisa normal, principalmente, né? Não como um problema.
Yes, you don't assume that with a big problem, a big difference between the other children, the other families, because it's a normal thing. Everybody has to be conscious that the CF patients can have a normal life as everybody.
O psicológico, principalmente, é mais importante, que as pessoas tenham um psicológico sempre muito positivo.
Mainly the psychological, and to be very positive day by day, and to be sure that the treatments is arriving in probably in 10 years there is no more symptoms for CF.
A cura está perto, né?
Yeah, the cure is on the door.
Okay, that's all our questions. Thank you so much for taking your valuable time to answer our questions. We are university students. All of our department is molecular biology and genetics. We are in global competition rare disease challenge, and we are studying cystic fibrosis disease. We will create a project for the cure, but at the same time, we should increase the awareness of the cystic fibrosis. Again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for your interest in the study, CF. Thanks so much for improve the acknowledgement of CF and everything we can do to help your
Yes,
field.
and we are very sweet. Thank you.
Actually,
And-
in our country, in Turkey, the cystic fibrosis patients, they are having difficulties in reaching the medicines here. We are here to draw attention to this and attention to create a genetic treatment. And this is our first English meeting. Sorry if we made any mistakes. And if you have anything to add, we would love to hear it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And eu falo para elas que eu sei um pouco da realidade da Turquia. Tenho uma amiga que é fibrocística que vive lá em Ankara.
She knows about the reality of CF in Turkey. Vandressa has a friend, a CF patient who lives in Ankara, and they have contact almost every day.
E é por isso que eu tenho um Instagram, porque eu sempre tento ajudar de alguma forma, que eu já consegui mandar colete.
And because that Vandressa maintained the Instagram, and there is a group to help CF patients around the world. Vandressa could send a vest to Montenegro.
Yes.
We help people in Brazil.
I send medications.
That's very difficult to get medication, mainly enzymes. And Vandressa is very improved to help and to spread information about CF and about new treatments, about how to make the life easy.
Okay. Finally, can we take a photo for the moment?
Tommy,
Tommy,
look the girls.
look them. Say hi.
Say hi, girls.
Smile.
Say smile. Smile.
Smile. Okay, thank you so much again.
Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.